Now, this is something she has to learn to deal with, because in the past, there was always one name standing in the way: Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, the American, the world record holder, the dominant force of this event, was forced to withdraw from this championship due to injury. And when you've had gold so close within your reach, like Femke Bol did in previous races, the real question is, has she truly managed to leave those thoughts behind? Because the 400-meter hurdles is unforgiving. It's full of tricky moments, full of pressure, full of decisions that must be perfect at full speed. And there are others in this field who cannot be ignored. Kemi Adekoya, originally from Nigeria and now representing Bahrain, returns after a doping suspension and has already made headlines again with outstanding times. This is not going to be a walk in the park. Not here, not at this level, not in a race like this. And what's especially fascinating is the energy factor. We've seen in the men's 400 meters how quickly fatigue can change everything. The question now is, do these athletes still have enough left, or will the times begin to drop? Because in the hurdles, once your strength fades, maintaining that delicate rhythm between the barriers becomes incredibly difficult. One misstep, one hesitation, and the race is gone. Among the favorites, there are experienced names, athletes who have been at the top for years, like the silver medalist from the World Championships back in Beijing. This is a final filled with storylines, not just about Femke Bol, but about a whole field of competitors ready to fight for every meter. The German athletes also showed great determination. Carolina Kraftsik and Eileen Dems both delivering strong semifinal performances. Kraftsik especially looks ready to take the next step in the coming season. But now, all eyes are on this final. 10 hurdles stand between these athletes and glory. Rhythm, speed, precision, everything has to come together perfectly. From the outside lanes to the inside, the tension is building. The atmosphere is electric. The silence before the start, almost deafening. And then, an explosion of sound as the race begins. A powerful start into the first hurdle, aggressive, committed. The field begins to spread, each athlete finding their rhythm, locking into their stride pattern. Early leaders emerge, but nothing is decided yet. The favorite is moving strongly, but here comes Bol, focused, determined, eyes locked on the finish. 2 hurdles remain, no room for error now. Every step matters, every movement counts. And Femke Bol surges forward, driving through the final meters, claiming the world title in stunning fashion. Behind her, it's incredibly tight. Jamaica and the USA battling for the remaining medals. Bol crosses the line in 51.70 seconds, a performance of redemption after disappointment in the relay, after that painful fall, now transformed into triumph and relief. A champion rising when it matters most. And behind her, the fight for silver goes to Shamir Little in 52.80 seconds, just ahead of Jamaica's Rochelle Clayton, who takes bronze by the smallest of margins. Clayton, who started aggressively, fades to 5th, while Little celebrates, 8 years after her silver in Beijing, once again on the podium at the highest level. That is consistency. That is greatness. But tonight belongs to one athlete. She is the fastest. She is the... With the world record holder out due to injury, the race opened up both tactically and psychologically, placing Femke Bol in the role of clear favorite. From a technical standpoint, Bol executed the race almost perfectly. Her start was controlled rather than aggressive, allowing her to establish rhythm early without overextending. In the 400-meter hurdles, this is critical. The first 150 meters often determine whether an athlete can maintain their stride pattern under fatigue. Bol managed this phase efficiently, conserving energy while staying in close contention. Through the middle section of the race, where many athletes begin to struggle with rhythm between hurdles, Bol showed superior efficiency. Her stride pattern remained consistent, and she avoided the common issue of stutter steps before barriers, a sign of excellent race planning and conditioning. The decisive moment came in the final 120 meters. While some competitors, including early aggressive runners, began to fade due to lactate buildup and disrupted rhythm, Bol maintained her form and posture. Her hurdle clearance remained clean even under fatigue, which is often where races are won or lost at this level. Her finishing phase was particularly strong. Rather than a dramatic late sprint, it was her ability to delay deceleration that made the difference, a key characteristic of elite 400-meter hurdlers. She didn't necessarily accelerate past the field. Instead, she slowed down less than everyone else. Behind her, the race for silver and bronze highlighted different tactical approaches. Shamir Little ran a composed, well-balanced race, capitalizing on consistency rather than early speed. In contrast, Rochelle Clayton went out aggressively, which likely contributed to her fading in the final stretch, costing her a higher placement. Kemi Adekoya also delivered a notable performance, setting a high-level time after returning to elite competition, which adds another layer of depth to the global field. From a broader perspective, this race demonstrated how crucial energy distribution and rhythm control are in the 400-meter hurdles. Unlike flat sprint events, success here depends not only on speed, but on maintaining technical precision under extreme fatigue. Bol's victory in 51.70 seconds reflects a near-optimal balance between speed, control, and endurance. However, when compared to the global benchmark set by McLaughlin-Levrone, it also highlights the gap that still exists at the very top of the event. With Sydney in the race, the dynamics, and likely the winning time, could have been very different. In conclusion, this final was a showcase of tactical discipline and execution under pressure. Femke Bol didn't just win because she was the fastest on paper, she won because she ran the smartest race.